This is a video that nobody really likes to make, that no pet keeper wants to make, but it's the beginning of the new year, it's 2024. I've been gone for almost over half a year, and it didn't feel right to just jump back into making videos without just giving you guys the update on what has been going on in my life, what's been going on in my animals' lives. It's not gonna be a fun video, but I think it's important for you guys to know. So here's what's happened in the last few months. So, as you've already, I'm sure, read the title of this video, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to title it yet, but something to the effect of pet loss and just some updates, something like that. So I might as well just kind of get straight into the sad stuff. You can see behind me in this tree here, there have been 2 pet losses. Well, technically 3, but 2 passing aways. So first of all, I'll break the hardest news first, I suppose, but Mochi, the axolotl, has passed away, and this was probably, I want to say it was in August. Kind of a shock, and it was really hard since Mochi is, obviously you don't really pick favorites, right? But if there were to be a favorite, Mochi was definitely in the top 3. He was a fun little guy, my leucistic axolotl. He brought a lot of joy to all of you, a lot of education to a lot of you. He was only about 5-6 years old, so it was an untimely passing. As far as cause of death, since I think it's fair to share with you guys, my apartment is not super temperature controlled, and so over the summer, despite all my best efforts, it would just get really, really warm. And so I think ultimately that is kind of what got him. Was there more I could have done? Absolutely. I think one of my big regrets was not just sucking it up and getting a chiller, but even then, my house would just get so warm in the summer, and he seemed to be doing all right. He was eating, his gills were healthy. The most recent video I put out, featured Mochi, but I think over a prolonged period of time, it really put a lot of stress on him and shortened his lifespan. Yeah, there's really not much other to say than that. I'm okay now, but definitely when he passed, it was a bit of a shock, and I remember I went to the tank first thing in the morning, right before work, to check on him, and there he was, kind of just floating. And so he's got a spot here under the tree. And then the other pet loss was Fury, one of my female musk turtles. I must have overfilled the tank just a little bit, and it wasn't totally escape-proof, so one day I came home, and I found her at the bottom of the stairs, and at first I had thought she had escaped, and that she was still alive, but when I picked her up, I realized that she didn't make it. And so I have just given her a spot just now, which is what you saw, giving Fury a spot underneath the tree. I still have the other 2 male musk turtles. They're doing great. I think it was just one of those fluke accidents. And speaking of accidents, there is one more pet loss to report. It's not an confirmed passing, but my milk snake, Sienna, escaped her tank probably 3 months ago. It was over the summer. I even filmed a little video clip when I first realized that she had left, but I think it's too personal to share. I was pretty cut up about it, because obviously I'd raised her from when she was little, but I think what happened was she had gotten strong enough. Obviously she had a lid and everything was zip tied, but I think that she just got strong enough to push the lid off. Colubrids, milk snakes in particular, are known to be escape artists, and so I think she just was strong enough to actually push the lid open. It wasn't something I really anticipated, but obviously she's grown quite a bit since when I first got her. And so she escaped. I tore apart the house looking for her that whole past week, and even now I'm just hoping maybe she'll turn up one day, but I tore apart the house and I couldn't find her. So I can only hope that she escaped and found a nice place to hang out, at least for the summer, because it does get pretty cold here in Colorado. So I think at this point she must have gone somewhere and is somewhere else, most likely has passed on. But there's also a decent amount of field mice around where I live. Oh, that's kind of bright. Let me shade the sun there. But Mochi, Fury, and Sienna, are no longer here with me. And that, it just really sucks. And honestly, I think part of the reason it took me so long to come back and make a video is because I didn't really want to talk about it. It's difficult when, you know, I feel like you guys kind of look up to me in some of the pet keeping, and, you know, I can give advice and share tips and, like, even relate educational information, but in the end, pet loss is something we all have to deal with, and even accidents, untimely deaths, and it's kind of humbling to admit, you know, like, I'm not a perfect pet keeper, no one is, and definitely there are things that I could have done better, but yeah, I guess that's kind of all there is to say. And I just wanted to kind of update you guys where everything is at right now. Personally, like, work is really busy, and just traveling, seeing family. It's an adjustment, you know. I moved out here a little over a year ago to work here full time in Denver. And it's just definitely an adjustment trying to, you know, figure out a new routine and make new friends and build community and all of that. It's just like a big adjustment. And so to have like a bunch of pet losses, honestly, it kind of felt like one after another. It was just kind of hard. So it took me a while to get myself to make this video, but here I am giving you guys the update, and just to let you know moving forward where the channel is going to be at. In 2024, I want to make a return, and I am going to make a return. I did actually get some new animals recently, and so I'm excited to share that with you. There's new projects, new stuff to talk about, and I just want to continue sharing this hobby, my pet keeping hobby, with you guys. That has always been the goal of this channel, to just do what I can to be able to share the information that I have and the experiences that I have, in the hopes that it inspires you guys to be better pet keepers and to just enjoy this natural world that we live in. So yeah, that's about it for the update. Stick around if you want to see more content. I'm sorry that this is a bit of a sad video to go into the new year with, but I'm looking forward towards what the future holds, and I want you guys to know that I haven't forgotten about you, and I love the fact that I get to share all of this with you guys, and the fact that you guys are kind of like a part of my, in a weird way, like kind of a part of my life, and I want to keep sharing this hobby with you. So I hope you guys understand. I know you guys will understand, or anyone who actually, you know, has followed me along this journey will understand. I know some people will be like, you could have done better, and I would say, yeah, I absolutely could have done better, but part of life is learning from your mistakes, and also the ability to move on. So I'm moving on, and I want to make more videos. I will be making more videos, and I'll see you guys more in 2024. That's it for the update. Take care of yourselves, take care of your animals, and have a totally awesome day. I'll see you next time. Bye.